For some of you, that might not have been a well-known song, but it's one of the songs we picked straight away when we were planning out our service. Andrea and I usually pick our hymns, pick our readings and our hymns together, and that was one of the ones I definitely wanted. Now, I'm going to ask, Bryson, what's that lady up there? Do you know who she is on the screen?
Yeah.
What is she?
A lollipop lady.
A lollipop lady. Now, I will say, I searched for pictures and put in the word lollipop lady. That's not what came up. Clearly, that's not the correct term for them, and I found it by looking up school crossing patroller. Put your hands up if you know her as a lollipop lady. Now, I remember Beth Dunlop's mum was a lollipop lady for many years and used to stand down at the bottom bus stop. I remember that. Right, so that's a lollipop lady. What does a lollipop lady do, Bryson? Do you know?
Stops cars when people is crossing.
She helps us by stopping the car so we can cross the road. Now, this one might be a wee bit harder. Does anybody know what this lady is? It's a very typecast picture. It's meant to be a grandmother, but I tell you, that's an old grandmother there. I think that's maybe a great granny. I typed in grandmother and that's what came up. So that's a grandmother. And do you know what a granny does?
She looks after you.
She does. She looks after you. Because a granny is just like an older mum. But my mum said years ago, she said, if I'd known having grandchildren was going to be this good, I'd have had the grandchildren first. Because having children comes with its stresses. I'm sure you'll all agree. But having grandchildren, you send them away. You only have them for periods of time. And then they go back to where they belong. Am I right? Yes. Let's see if you know this one. Ready? Oh, Laura didn't know this picture was going to be up there, no. Do you know who these? Now, Cara, you'll know who these are. Who's this people? Laura and Tracy. So Laura's on the left and Tracy's on the right.
Well, they are jam ladies.
They're Girls' Brigade ladies. So at Girls' Brigade, these are two of the ladies who bring fun and games and lots of laughter to Girls' Brigade, but they also look after the girls. And they take care of the girls. Now, let's see if we know who this could be somebody else. If you're not expecting your photograph, be prepared. Do we know who these people are? So Tracy Hamilton's on the left, and she was our session clerk. That's Tracy Hamilton, and there's Marion and Anna.
There are people who are in the wee hall.
There's people, you are right, they are in the wee hall. These are people, well, Tracy used to be a session clerk and used to help look after our church. I couldn't use Sandy because sadly he's a male, so I was looking for females. So Tracy Hamilton used to look after and care for our church. And the ladies on the right.
So that's when the wee hall was a bit longer.
It was just the way the picture's been taken. Just the way the picture's been taken, sweetie. But the ladies on the right, they're ladies who help care for us and help look after us. Usually, I'm going to say, by making soup. Would it be right here? Yeah. Usually by making soup. So these are ladies that look after us and care for us. Right, let's see if anybody knows who this is. Do we know who these people are? You know the person on the right. Who's the person on the right? Do you remember? Mary. Mary's on the right, and Tracy Grant is on the left. And these were just to represent a group that runs once a month on a Friday night. This is Messy Church people. Yeah. And they come and they look after and they take care of people who come along to join in the Messy Church. Now, I think this might be the last one, but I could be wrong. It is. You were there. Now look at all these lovely ladies. I can see some of them are putting their head in their hands because I don't think. Did you know your picture was going to be on the screen today? No. Joyce is shaking her head. So these are all the ladies who look after the youngest people in our church. So these are the ladies who look after the toddlers. There's some ladies in there who make toast and banana and tea and coffee and juice. There's some ladies who play games and do crafts. There's some ladies who are just with the children just to show them love. And you know something? All of these ladies have something in common. All of the ladies' pictures I've shown you today all take care. They care for people.
Yeah.
They care for people. They keep the peace when there's arguments going, because that happens a lot in houses. They care, they nurture.
And these are all the people who work at toddlers.
They are all the people who work at toddlers. They don't really work at toddlers because they don't get paid. They volunteer. That's what it is. See, when you become part of a church, there's a lot of volunteering goes on. But these are all people, they're all ladies who look after children and young people and the congregation. And they all make a difference in our church. They might not think it, but ladies do a huge job in our church and make a difference to everyone's lives. And I want us to remember that we have people here in our church who care for everyone. And they might not be seen. So some of these ladies stay in the kitchen the whole time, and they're not really seen. And some of these ladies are out, and it seems as if they're maybe just sitting chatting, but they're not. They're loving and caring and looking after from our very youngest children to our oldest. And this is what Mothering Sunday is all about. Mothering Sunday is all about caring and nurturing, keeping the peace, letting people know how good and how fun life can be in the church.